continue onward. Only one way to go. A precarious path leading toward the woods. The lone minstrel cautions that one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. Doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. Lava everywhere. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the black crags. Its wheels stuck. Jodrail's not pleased. First the blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jodrail's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this sandalwood be worth all the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He's very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes toward Wakingwood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Okay. Lands on the northern plateau over Wakingwood, pocked with seeming fissures. Sir Gilliam claims he can dig up something valuable here. Lands to the east of Wakingwood, riddled with black crags. Pamitha says she can procure a talisman here. Ooh, talisman. I might sell it anyway, so why not? Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Pamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we high-wing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. A luminous idol. After grasping the orb, the bearer instantly recovers all stamina. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Wakingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye. He was to find us at the edge of these woods. We suppose keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide as always. The rites beckon, and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes two possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Alright, Needlefield, a small clearing east of the Glade of Lugh. The lone minstrel says his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. That could be interesting. Contains the grandest trees in all of Wakingwood. The lone minstrel says his client once resided here. Ooh. Tempting. I'm gonna go this way. Sandalwood is a master in the rites, or used to be at least. Then, well, it's not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his companions in the rite, not far from here. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance, you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Great. Sounds great. Faye seems drawn to this location for some reason, okay? The imp Tizo wishes to go toward this location. I'm gonna go with Faye this time. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Beyonder Crystal seeks Jaudrael. Alright. I'm ready. You bring me brief reprieve from solitude. What seek you in exchange? What's on your mind? Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I've been imprisoned here? A year. Sandra appears rather youthful. Surely her incarceration could not have been that long. I doubt that. Perhaps Sandra has been trapped within the Beyonder Crystal for a long time already. 10 years, 100 years. Sandra could have been imprisoned for much longer than her appearance suggests. Maybe guessing an absurd number may do something to raise Sandra's spirits a bit. I think it's probably been between these two. I think it's been a really long time. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile for the span of an entire century. She smirks at this. A reasonable guess, but you are off by a wide margin. It's been 1,000 years. I've been in prison for 837 years. According to my count, at least, it is possible I have lost track, although given my state, I can assure you I've had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. Excuse me, what? I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this. Certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long it has been. Although, enough of that for now. Let us get back to business. What are you talking about? Let's go do this. You need not ask me twice. Simply verify which one of yours shall be the subject of my scrutiny. Well, you said Jaudrael, so... Where's the quickness talisman? Who has that? This one? Give me this. Put that back on you. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jaudrael. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up. I fear that is not a secret I can teach, but let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jaudrael appears in heed of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? I didn't summon you. The crystal summoned you, but the game plays it out like I did it. What is the meaning of this? Reader, where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You're good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weakness perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she's right. We can do this. We got this. You got this. Oh, that could have been bad. I'm surprised that she didn't get hit by an aura, but apparently it's fine. See? Now it happened. Come on, Jaudrael. No. Didn't save it. Get in there. We got this. We got this, girl. Because they're flying, her jump doesn't do much. And I lost her. Come back, come back, come back, come back. I got it. Oh. Oh, I could have done that better. Yep, it's okay. It's alright, we still got this. Our Pyre is insanely protected. Oh, what? Ah! Oh, I can't get through that. I didn't realize that. There we go. Yeah. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I'm never satisfied, demon. However, your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and your lovely reader. Now farewell. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? Salem's horn. Jodariel cast her aura faster and farther than usual. Ooh. Nice. I like that. Okay, I think we've done all that we can in here. Sift through the ashes. Perhaps the ashen-covered ground here holds some clue about what happened to the informant. He was here. He was here. You mean Sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Faye produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first, it seems like nothing of interest until you see a message carved onto the inside. You found a bark strip. It must mean something. Can be sold at the slug market. Sturdy strip of bark. On it is written, "Come to Cinderroot S." So, it's some kind of message from the Sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? A hushed clearing south of the Glade of Lou. It's due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Ooh. I think I want to do this again. You excuse yourself from the others to pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. We're going to do quickness again. The 8 scribes who composed the book, their influence and their experience spreads through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. There we go. Continue onward. Cinderroot. A hushed clearing. Alright, you've reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood may have come through here. I wonder if Tizzo would have led us that way or if we would have kept wandering around. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions are waning as you search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizzo. Tizzo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something or someone. Oh, I don't like you. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Tizzo likes him. Hail, Tizzo. You look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. You're an ent? Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation, so you are Sandalwood. I'm still not sure if I like you. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfrid Sandalwood. It has been too long, Wolfrid, sir. Too long indeed, Tarig. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Night Wings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. I'm loving his lipstick, though? We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my kin, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. Kin. So, are we a sap? What are we? You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you've been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say of all of this. Wolfrid intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. Insist on staying. You've been assured your freedom. No, we haven't. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. Bid everyone farewell. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted. Remain silent. This cannot be happening. To have come this far only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. I'm staying. You stand your ground, meeting Wolfrid's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet to be satisfied. Hold on. Wolfrid, sir, I'm Hedwyn. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you, and also this reader. Not just a reader, they are our friend. My friend. They are not disposable. We made them a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Thank you, Hedwyn. Wolfrid smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. Seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It is not my wish to sour the occasion, for there is much to do. You have a right you need to go to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tarig? Aye, Wolfrid, sir. Come, let us have a chat. Of course, sir. Wolfrid strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Ugh, I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like this. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Wolfrid nods his approval but leaves everyone to their devices. Slugshot, page revealed. I don't want to talk to you, although I love your pipe. Emperor Myrrh, scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him, half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation, and I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. So did he fall into where we are now? My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haub, proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man and for the love I felt for him when I had served him that I sprang to his defense. I'm not sure what's going on here, to be honest, but I'm reading it. What do you want? As you approach Volfred's Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tarig, if you have a moment. Aye, Volfred, sir, what is it? This reader, you deem them worthy, by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. Thank you. If you wish my estimation, Volfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that their achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet they and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense, as ever, Tarig. And what does little Tizzo think of them, I wonder? Tizzo! Tizzo indicates, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Thank you, Tizzo. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise is oft spoken by those two, my kin. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us, Tarig and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. I don't like you watching for your adversaries. Checking the surroundings. Looking up at the sky. Looking around outside. Taking stock of the books. I don't think you have anything to say, do you? Once more you have returned to me. What is it, reader? Nothing. Come visit me again sometime when you need further practice. I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise, which we opened up here just now. So, give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. I will take all of that, yes. What is this? Once per rite, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished, ooh, it is instead restored. I don't feel like I need that. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, okay. I can sell him this bark. What is it? Oh, this has to go to Jodriel, which is... Her aura is farther and faster than usual, which could be useful, though I like giving her quickness. I'll put it on her. I have you. You don't have a... Oh, you do have a thing. I was gonna give this back to you for now. When plunging into the adversary's pyre, deals additional damage. After grasping the ore of the bearer, instantly recovers all stamina. All stamina. Usually, well, okay. I'm gonna give you this. Ooh, what am I gonna put that on? Will this up it? Not yet. Not quite yet. Restores ours. Gives you a chance to return. Raises the bear's maximum range when aura casting. Oh, right. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Although that's kind of what Jodriel's does, isn't it? Cast it farther and faster than usual, and I have this thing which kind of does that, only not faster, I guess. So I don't necessarily need this. Because I have a talisman that's already doing that. So I can maybe sell it. Hold on. That value is 80. Yeah, so this is worth more. That could be really useful for her, actually. I'm gonna sell you this. Don't really want this. And I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm just gonna hold on to it. Come see us again, guys. Let's hop to it.